All right. Good morning. Okay, David.
David Moore, Dallas Morning News. Had a question, then a quick follow-up. Just
Was Clarence up here? This is awful short.
Wow.
Right out the gate. Let's go. I missed you yesterday.
Chumadoga, the severity of his injury and what time frame you're looking at, and then a quick follow-up.
Yeah, it's going to be definitely a while. I don't have a distinct time frame right now, but I don't see him being available this week or next week.
And also, can you talk about where Guyton is and your depth at that position at the moment? I get to see Richards worked at guard. Will he go back, kind of swing back?
Yeah, Tyler's doing a good job. Obviously, the illness was a setback, so he'll continue to get more work, and he'll be in there with the ones. And we just want to keep moving forward with him. Thought he had good snaps in the game, but obviously, young player just needs as many reps as possible.
Clarence to a forward, start to look around. Is it a fractured toe for Chuma? Just to clarify.
I'm sorry?
Is it a fractured toe for Chuma?
He has a significant toe injury. Yeah.
Outside of Tyler's snaps, can you just give us your assessment of what you saw in the game? Since you watched the film, and also why the practice with the Rams? Why did y'all come back and do another practice?
Well, number one, Tyler thought he played well. He's definitely very comfortable. You can see his natural skill as far as hands and his feet. His athletic ability stands out. Just needs reps. And the fundamentals, the techniques, and obviously really the time that he missed is probably really the only setback. So I think clearly with the available opportunities in front of him, this will be, something I know he'll take full advantage of. Practicing with the Rams, frankly, just talking to Sean before the game, they had a change in their plan, and then once we got through the game and talking with our coordinators, we had a plan for tomorrow, and frankly, this fits for what we wanted to get done, and so it'll be another great opportunity to work with those guys.
Mike, Todd Archer with ESPN. With CD and what he's missed, whenever he gets here, how behind is he, and what's the impact that could have on him and the offense early in the regular season?
I mean, just going back through history is you just make time to get done what you need to get done. So I mean, that's how I look at CD when he gets here. We know CD is always going to be in great shape and so forth. So yeah, I mean we'll make the time and we'll be smart about it too. We got to make sure that we have a sound plan and once he does get back here. So yeah, we'll make that work and make sure he's ready to go.
Brandon Aubrey is he going to be back, or is he back yet? Or
yes, I mean no, he's not back yet, but yeah, he's. Do you know the news, or am I acting?
We know he was leaving for a baby.
Yeah, well, they had the baby.
Yeah.
Everything's good. Okay,
I didn't know if he.
I didn't read your clips today. I apologize. So I don't know what everybody wrote. Didn't read them yesterday either.
Follow you on Twitter,
and haven't read it. So Tad didn't. We didn't have a chance to catch up, I guess you could say.
John Machota with The Athletic. What's the plan today for Dak Prescott? Will he be a full go?
Yeah, he'll practice today. Yes. I mean, we're in mock game today, though, John. Yeah, we're.
But there's nothing bad.
No, if we were in pads today, he'd practice today.
Calvin Watkins, Dallas Morning News. After watching the tape and talking to them, how did Trey Lance look to you back?
I mean, good football. I think number one, just the fact to get out there and play. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, I think that gets lost in the preparation of all this. It's exciting to go play in a football game. I mean, we were all excited. Obviously he was too. So I just think all the things that lead into it, you can see all the work paid off. He was clearly prepared. I think the way he saw the game, the communication, the way he ran the huddle, pre-snap penalties. I think we had the one. So that part was really good. And the other part of it is, really goes back to what I'm saying along. He just needs to play. I mean, there's some things footwork wise he'll be better. It's the first time not only for him this year, but also there's a number of guys he hadn't played with. So I thought I was really impressed with our young guys. The fact that the 7+ drives. I think really, in my experience as an offense, to come out and be able to move the ball that consistently was a very big positive for our football team. Because not only are we doing that offensively, the time of possession. People want to talk about time of possession all the time and how it equates to the run game. We've done a good job of, being an excellent time of possession team last year, and doing it with the run and the pass. So my point is, that for him to get us started down that road, I thought was impressive. So, and yeah, we went through all the corrections, as far as the field goals over touchdowns and the red zones and things like that. But the most important thing, it was high quality tape for us to build off of offensively, and especially at the quarterback position.
Saudis of The Athletic. Mike, DeMarvion Overshown said that he didn't really think about the knee much at all on Saturday.
Yeah.
Have you seen just ACL injuries? Is that kind of the routine now, given how it was a couple of decades ago? Now it just seems like players come back and they kind of hit the ground running.
Yeah, definitely. I think the science of it is incredible. Just fortunate to be in the league 30 years and just watch the evolution of rehab and prehab and what the medical institutions and the sports science have done, and then what these players genetically are able to do is beyond remarkable compared to 20 years ago. So, but yeah, every one of them's different. I think it's, the thing that was cool to watch the three young guys go through the ACL rehab is how they were in it every day together and the progress they made. But they're all feeling a little different right now, because that's and I think that's just the reality of every injury is different and specific to the individual. So, but he has no hitch at all. He is he's been chomping at the bit to go, and I thought the way he played, his play style reflected that.
Cooper Beebe at guard and center. What did you make of his snaps at center in particular?
Really liked what Cooper did. Thought he had quality snaps. Both at the center and guard. We're going to give Cooper some opportunities here with the ones, with the first group moving forward. So he'll start working in there. So he has earned that opportunity, and thought he did a nice job. But also he had some rookie things. Technique and fundamentals. We looked like we played our first game, and and that's really reflected for most of the guys.
Nick Harris, DallasCowboys.com. Last year's experience and the role he was asked to play for Marquise Bell, what do you think that's done for his confidence coming into this training camp? Yeah,
I think it's number one, it just makes him so much more well-rounded. I think what we all forget about is, what an excellent special teams player he is, and I think the fact that he had, all those, those reps in the box, and that also equates to more experience that he can apply to special teams. So, and frankly, give him a broader view of the specifics of the defense. The importance of run fits coming from the secondary to the front and so forth. So it was a very, very beneficial opportunity for him, and I think he's clearly a better player for it. So I thought he played very well in the game.
What's his personality and mentality like around the locker room as well?
What's his personality like? Very consistent, man's man, kind of no nonsense. Yeah, so he's a great fit for the locker room.
Jeff Kolb with Fox 4. Mike, this franchise became the first pro sports franchise valued at over $10 billion. That just came out. Just your thoughts on how this franchise stands alone in that respect, and what makes it unique and special for you to be a part of it?
Well, it's an honor, privilege to not only be part of the NFL, but also to work here for the Dallas Cowboys. So, as far as anything with business, I think it's reflective of the times we're in and the hard work that's been put forward.
Last week we saw Micah get a couple handoffs in practice. How did that come to be?
That was a terrible mistake by the head coach. I don't know what he was thinking, but I didn't like his reads either. So,
Mike, Brandon Cook, so much is made of his ability to mentor guys and help guys out, but he's also saying, I can still play now. I'm just here to be a mentor. What have you seen from him to say, hey, he still has it, has that juice, has that speed, even year 9 or 10, whatever it is.
Frankly, Todd, I'm glad you brought it up because I think, and I could see why he would respond that way, because the fact of the matter, he's having a hell of a camp. I mean, I think we had a statistic last week to put up that 2 out of every 3 catches that he's made in the team work, the preseason work, has been either a touchdown or a big play. So. Yeah, he's had a great offseason. He's always in peak condition. He has been an outstanding mentor, but I really think just in my time with him, he's at the top of his game.
And for you, learning him now in year 2, did that take some time as well to figure out what he likes?
Always does, and I think just really it's really part of the evolution of an offense too. I mean, you don't just evolve with once new players or or whether they're veterans or young guys. I mean, you're always trying to, build this thing for the long haul. We're still, we had a kind of an abbreviated install today because we're still trying to, add things and wrinkles to our menu to make sure that we're protecting our primary concepts and things like that. And then once you learn, Brandon, and you learn these other guys, that's part of it. That's why you don't always put everything in. Coming out of the spring, because we sit there in February and March, and evaluate what happened the prior year. Then we look at the new schemes and concepts that we like to add. How do we protect the old ones? But then, we got to be ready to make sure there's room for adjustment once the draft class comes, and then then you have a chance to go through the off-season program and see it work, what you like, you don't like, and then you set that for training camp. But also when you get out here in the pads, that's the reality of really you starting to come together who you really want to be, and that's why it's important this week. And we'll do the same thing next week. We'll add a few more wrinkles just to make sure we feel like we're loaded and ready to go for the season.
Christy Scales, Cowboys Radio on the Fan. Earlier in regards to offensive line, left side with Chuma's injury and Guyton, what does the plan alter for Austin Richards, and what was that plan originally? What is it now?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously playing both inside and outside, he'll primarily get more work at the left tackle position, behind Tyler. I think just based on our numbers right now, that makes the most sense. Yes.
How has that gone so far?
But we're going to start it today. Yeah, he's done well. Definitely seems a little more comfortable outside than inside, left tackle than left guard. But it's great work for him. Very athletic. You can see the work that he's done in the off-season program in the weight room. You can see the benefits of that.
That it?
Good. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.